text? Well, we're gonna go now. I'm ready. I'm ready now. We can start the countdown. You sent the text. All right, let's start. All right. Lord have mercy. All right, welcome to another episode of the Wiley Show, and we here. We did not wait. I did not, wait until the time we said we're gonna go live tonight. I had a good day today. Got a new job. Actually, got two jobs. And we not gonna be having these two jobs long, but we're gonna be doing a lot of traveling, and I want to put at least I want to invest $10,000 into the show because I want to put more money into the show. I don't want to travel. So we have two jobs, and yet we have YouTube. Okay. So while I was coming back home, I got the disturbing, sad news that Queen Elizabeth II passed away, and I was in my room, and I got the text, and I saw it on the news, and I immediately cried. I broke down in tears. My heart was broken. Thought about her grandchildren, her children. Thought about her country, her people, her followers, the countries that she reigned over, and I wept and I cried. I cried so much that I went to sleep. Tears was just dripping down my face. And I was reading the comments of the people, and I'm seeing people celebrating the death of the queen. And I had to turn it off because I was crying. I said, why am I crying so much? I have always been a fan of Queen Elizabeth. I always been a fan of the monarchy. I always been a fan of kings and queens and princesses and all of that, the Dutch and Duchess. I always been a fan of that system. And I was weeping. And so I was seeing some of my African brothers and sisters saying, you shouldn't cry. Look at the oppressor, how she oppressed your people. And I don't know because I didn't live back in the 1800s. So I'm not going to act like, or the 1900s or any of that time. I don't know. I was born and raised in Chicago in the United States. So I'm not a historian. And I know we're going to get some historians that may call in, and like the Voice in New York, she's very educated, that may call in and say, Wiley, you shouldn't be weeping. You shouldn't be crying. But I wept because this woman was on the throne for 70 years. For 70 years. 70 years of power. And I'm going to miss her. I'm going to miss her. Cried. And I really want to go to the funeral. And we definitely going to raise some money to get me to London, the United Kingdom, so I can weep with the family. I am definitely hurt. And it pains me that when I put the post out there, I was crying and people was making fun of me. I was calling people and I was crying and I was weeping and people was laughing at me. They said, "Why are you crying over your oppressor's death?" And she wasn't my oppressor. And I I don't know what made me the sadness that came over my body. And she looked like she was a holy woman. And though the empire, the monarchy, the British Empire had their problems, but Queen Elizabeth was a good woman. She lived a long life, and I'm going to miss her. I do want to go to her funeral. I literally had a dream that they asked me to get up there and sing a song. And I got up there and I sung a song, and I could just see out of my provisional vision, the king stood up and applauded me. And I woke up and I said this to myself, that I am going to live life to the fullest. We do not know when we are going to become expired. We don't know when we are going to be called home. But what I do know, that day will come. And so I'm learning from the death of the queen that I am going to continue to live life to the fullest. I'm weeping. And I know I'm going to get a lot of people going to laugh at me and saying, "Why is he crying over Queen Elizabeth? Did he take his medication?" They're going to say a whole lot of things, but it made me personally cry. And the reason why I'm not crying over the air is because I weep so much. So we do have the Cash App open. We do want to travel to London. It's going to cost us a good piece of penny because we're going to stay in a nice hotel room. So ushers, if you all can get the offering basket, because we want to make sure we get Brother Wiley to London. I want to touch the casket of the Queen. So make sure you all hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, send me to London because I want to be with the family. I want to sit in the seat of power. So if you are a fan of the show, we're asking for a gift that you can give us so we can get to London. We want to get there. We want to get a good seat, and we want to be there as they lay the queen to her everlasting resting place. Thank you for that $9.99. And someone said $9.99. They said this is for London. Thank you, Laser Real, for that. And I thought about canceling the show, and but I had to come and talk to y'all, to my people. And I don't know if they're gonna allow me to come. I know I was on the phone with the Buckingham Palace, so I don't know if they're gonna allow me to be attend the funeral, but I just want to be in the presence of the royal family. So I will be checking throughout the show the Cash App. We definitely want to get to London. We definitely want to be with the family. So if you want to see Brother Wiley be the first YouTuber to report the funeral of the Queen, we definitely want to make that happen. And I know we got a lot of people in here that do want to call in and stuff like that. And so I was on the phone with the palace and I couldn't even talk. I just broke down in tears. So I am sending my condolences to my subscribers that is a part of the United Kingdom. I'm sending my condolences to the family, to all the family over there. Um, I always wanted to be a king. Yes. So I always looked up to the royal family. And I thought I was related to the royal family because as a child, I always looked up to the royal family. I always looked up to them. The royal family, I always thought that Queen Elizabeth was my grandmother. I thought that. So I always looked up to the queen. And I'm going to miss her waving her hand. I regret that I did not get a chance to meet the queen and have dinner with her. I wanted to eat some fried chicken and I wanted to gift her with some of my grandmother's sweet potato pie. But I'm sad. My heart is broken that I wasn't able to give her the collard greens. I wasn't able to do it. And so her death taught me a valuable lesson that when you on my mind, I want to pick up the phone and call you. I'm not going to push it aside. I'm not going to push it off. And I regret that I wasn't able to give her some of my grandmother's sweet potato pie. I'm going to miss the queen. Many people have been making jokes. I had to block at least about how many people we blocked today, Paul. We blocked at least 200 people because it was making fun of the queen. I just want to do a moment of silence for the queen. We ask when you all come in the room, moment of silence. We ask that you, for a moment of silence for the queen. Okay. All right. We thank y'all so very much. And thank you so very much for the moment of silence. And I can't even drop no more tears because I literally cried a lot today. We thank you all so very much for that. We're going to move on to the topic here. We're going to be talking about Lil' Kim, Queen B. The Queen, Queen B. I had the pleasure of listening to her record that she released a record with Megan Thee Stallion. I want to make sure that we give her credit for this. Lil' Kim is definitely back in these streets, and she released a record with none other than with Megan Thee Stallion. And I want to talk about that record, and the name of the record is Plan B Remix. And I listened to the song, and I was like, this is the Kim that I miss. The hardcore Kim, not the auto-tune Kim, the hardcore Kim. And 50 Cent broke my heart because 50 Cent decided to call out Lil' Kim. And what he said brought me to tears. He said this on his Instagram. Nicki Minaj, you better light her A up. I'm watching. She said something about the baby, and her baby eye is effed up. I immediately cried. Out of my cock eye, I wept. Because I know how it is to have a messed up eye. So I cried. And I'm like, what does her baby have to do with it? And so I went to the record and I listened to the record because I wanted to hear, where was she dissing the baby? Where was she dissing Nicki Minaj's baby? And let me read what Lil' Kim wrote. She said this: I never said a word about anyone's child. Please feel free to listen to the song where we clearly talking about an ex. To try and twist my words to have an excuse to take digs at my child is disgusting. I'm one of the most disrespected legends in the game. But what you will not do is come for my child. A child is innocent. You are low down and dirty if you're talking about a child's eye. So what? The baby got a wobbly eye. But that does not mean you, as a black man that disowned his oldest child, Marquise, disowned him, and for you to sit there and disrespect a child, you are definitely a low down, dirty man. And you need to apologize. Because what you said about Lil' Kim's child is wrong. The child didn't say nothing against you. What does the child? The child didn't say anything against you. And so when you listen to the record, I'm trying to pull up the lyrics. Any of the producers find the lyrics of the song, let me know. Because I want to read the lyrics of the song to the people that did not listen to the song. I want to read the lyrics. So if you did not, you know, have the lyrics, if you have the lyrics, people, let me know. Okay. Give me a second here. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone. I don't know if it's up because the song just came out. Plan B remix lyrics. Let me see if the lyrics are up. Give me a second. Let me see if the lyrics is up. The lyrics probably not up because the song just dropped. So I don't think the lyrics are up. Is it up? Okay. Let me see. I think the lyrics are up. Okay, I want to read the lyrics. This is where I think she was dissing probably. Hold on. Bear with me. They said my laptop. I thought I plugged it up. Y'all bear with me, you guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Can y'all hear me? Bear with you guys. I don't know. It's saying my laptop. It's plugged in. Give me a second. Hold on. I just plugged in my laptop. Hold on, you guys. Bear with me. I know y'all probably won't be able to hear. Oh my gosh, my laptop. They said the battery. Like my laptop will not come back on. I don't know if y'all can hear me, y'all. Y'all bear with me. Not the queen cursed it. Maybe the ancestors. Y'all bear with me. Oh my gosh. And I was gonna have a good show today. We gonna get through this show. Okay. This laptop just went off. Oh my gosh. I was gonna take the callers. This laptop just went off. Give me a second. Not the ancestors. Was it 50 Cent? Like this laptop just went off. And this never happened in the history of the Wiley Show. This never happened. This is not my new laptop. This laptop that somebody bought me. Maybe the laptop, maybe it's rested in peace. But I just how's the battery is low? Y'all bear with me. I do apologize. I do apologize. I don't know if 50 Cent pulled a power move. This is something. I'm so sorry. I do apologize. Y'all definitely bear with me. Oh, we had a good show today. Okay, I think it's going to come back on. Y'all bear with me, you guys. No, it wasn't a schedule. It said the Barry. Give me a second. Hold on one second, you guys. I want to make sure that everything is plugged up correctly. Okay, everything is green. So I'm going to give it a couple of seconds. That was a good show. We almost at 30,000 subscribers. You guys, I have bought a new computer and I'm still setting it up, you guys. And I think that my laptop, I think this is the end of it, okay? And I wanted to read the lyrics. We definitely bear with me, you guys. I love the supporters. I'm just trying to see if this is going to cut back on. They said about uses crystal power to interrupt the show. Oh, they said the berries. This is something like this never, like, let me show y'all. This never ever happened before. Hold on, what's that on my face? Okay, this never ever happened. So when I'm pressing a button, let me let y'all see what I'm talking about. Okay, I ain't gonna show you because I forgot I got stuff showing on here. Got these. Give me a second. Bear with me, you guys. How many people we have in here? 421 people. And it was gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a good show. We gotta get through this show, you guys. My laptop, unfortunately, went out. Okay.
and it said your battery was low and everything is plugged up. So I'm gonna let the laptop charge more. Um, but we thank y'all so very much for tuning in. But like I was saying about Look Kim, I want to make sure y'all can still hear me. If the sound go out, then I will come back once my laptop is charged. But like I said, the child don't have nothing to do with it. Like the child is innocent. So what I'm going to do, in my humble opinion, I'm going to reach out to 50 Cent and I'm going to send him a letter. So we will write a public letter demanding that he publicly apologize to Lil Kim and her child. Okay. And so look, Nicki Minaj just tweeted. She said, "Cause they gotta move around." Nicki Minaj, I love you. I love you, Nicki. And Nicki Minaj, she dropping a record tonight. But the song was good. I think she was talking about 50 Cent, and I wanted to really break it down. Let me see if this laptop is charged. Give me a sec, you guys. Laptop ain't charged. You always trying to write somebody a letter. WRS. I'm definitely going to send them a voice note. Definitely. Definitely. So that's what I have to say about that. I know a lot of people. And so if we do not be able to get the phone calls in tonight, we will do a part 2 because I did want to hear your thoughts about Queen Elizabeth. I do want to hear y'all thoughts about Queen Elizabeth. I wanted to hear y'all thoughts. Let me, excuse me. I want to miss the Queen. I'm going to miss her. I'm going to miss her. So I really want to get to London. So I don't know if anybody hit the. Somebody is calling me. I'm live. Somebody calling me. Somebody calling me on Instagram. I'm live. Like, why would you call me on Instagram when I'm live? Like, don't call me on Instagram. Then say, I'm sorry, I thought you were on your computer. You know I'm not on my computer. Calling me when I'm live. I'm live. And calling me. I'm trying to get through a whole show. My computer dead. Queen Elizabeth is gone. And I'm getting a phone call. Like, this is something. I got my computer still in the box. I really need to get to London, you guys. So make sure y'all hit the moderators, put the thing. I don't know if it probably was the palace. I don't know. It probably was the palace. Thank you. I can't even drop the link, you guys, because with this, it will not allow me to drop the link. Because what I should have did, I should have dropped the link already. So it won't allow me to drop the link. Not even on StreamYard because my computer is down. I have another laptop. Bear with me, you guys. We're going to get through this show. I have another laptop. Okay, I got it in my emergency laptop. Bear with me. Oh, gosh, my emergency. It's like my emergency laptop. This is the one I be trolling on when I'm in my room. So y'all bear with me. So since that is charging, oh gosh, I don't want to fall. Okay. Y'all bear with me. I really want to get a ticket to London for the Queen funeral. So y'all bear with me. We gotta get this show. We gotta get this show. Give me a second. And this laptop is dead. Y'all bear with me. This laptop is dead. What in the world is going on? I guess the ancestors don't want me to get through this show today. Y'all bear with me. So 2 laptops is gone. Y'all bear with me. Baby, it got, you know what? It's the African ancestors. Because the way I weeped on the Queen, the ancestors said, nope. I literally have 2 laptops charging right now. And y'all still here waiting. And we was gonna get to the callers because after I got through reading the lyrics, I can't even read the lyrics because yeah, that's just trying to go live from the old gateway. So I have a Dell computer and it was gifted by the subscribers. So people came together and raised the money. And I have this laptop for years. I always get it checked and everything like that. And this laptop, you can't even take the battery out of it because it's not one of those laptops. So when I got the notice that the battery was low, it's plugged up. This never happened before. This never ever happened before. Okay. And I didn't even get a chance to speak on Tiffany Haddish yet. I didn't really get a chance to speak on Tiffany Haddish. Yeah. Okay, this laptop is on. But I want this main one on because everything is plugged up in here. There we go. Okay, that's back on. All right. We're going to get this show started. Okay. My laptop. Why is people DMing me telling me to stop crying? I'm not going to stop crying. I'm crying because I'm hurt. That I looked up to the Queen. So don't tell me to stop crying. I'm crying because I'm hurt. If you want to call in, you call in, but don't tell me to stop crying because I'm hurt. I'm getting kind of pissed off telling me, stop crying. Why I gotta stop crying for? The laptop just came back on and went back off. What's going on? I looked up to the queen. But I thank y'all so very much. And because y'all like the video, this is why it's so important to support this operation. And this is why we put more funding into the show. So we won't have these problems. Okay? No, I didn't say the queen was my mother. Didn't say the queen was my mother. But it pained me to see her go away. I cried. I mean, this laptop came on and it went off. Let me try the other one. Bear with me, you guys. We're going to get this show together. Somebody said too much. No, I don't watch that on my on these laptops. On my phone, yes. Y'all bear with me. This is live. I'm trying to see which laptop is going to work. Bear with me, you guys. I got two laptops. Both of them are loading. No, I'm not crying because I want an inheritance. I cried. I was just crying. I was hurt. Okay, give me a second, you guys. Something is wrong with this laptop. I guess the battery. Bear with me, you guys. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go on my other laptop because the main one is. Okay. So hold on, you guys. I'm gonna log in on my other laptop. So don't leave, you guys. I'm gonna log in on my other laptop. Give me 1 second. Don't leave. Performance check. Ciao. While that's doing that, I'm going to give me a second. God, don't on it. The Wi-Fi is too slow. Y'all bear with me. Oh, it's almost 500 people in here. We having technical difficulties. I'm trying to see if this. There we go. All right. They said Tasha disabled from her crib. Y'all bear with me. Bear with me, you guys. There we go. Okay. All right. So Y'all won't be able to see me on camera, unfortunately. So once that laptop boots back on, then I'll switch it back to the other one. Here we go. What? Because the camera is bad on this other one. Okay. So thank y'all so very much. I'm trying to drop the link in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop the link in here. There we go. So we can get y'all phone calls. We won't be able to do the callers. So we can get y'all phone calls. We won't be able to do the callers. So we can get y'all phone calls. We won't be able to do the callers. So we can get y'all phone calls. We won't be able to do the callers. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. All right. Did y'all have that? All right. Copy that link and we'll bring the callers on now because I dropped the link. Copy that link, you guys. Moderators, copy the link and drop the link. If you want to come on, hit the link. I just dropped it in the chat. Okay. All righty. Okay. All right. So if you want to come on now. There we go. Is up the laptop scanning? Cancel. Let me. I don't need to do that. All right. Did you want to say something? This was a good live, even with all the technical difficulties. Let the bridge falling down. You need a better notification process because I still haven't received. I still haven't received any. Well, we sent out a text. We sent out a text. So if you have not received your notifications, we sent out a text. So if you didn't receive your notifications, we sent out a text to the people. I can post that on the screen. Give me a second here. For the number that we do have. And you have to text it right. Most of y'all are not texting it right. Y'all keep texting me. Y'all keep texting send me a notifications. No, you have to text the word Wiley in your text box to 888-534-4939. That's what you have to text. Wiley to 888-534-4939. Okay? All right. Thank y'all so very much. We're going to come back. I didn't get a chance to talk about Tiffany Haddish, but I would say, oh, we have a guest on here? Give me a second. I didn't know. Okay, this is different. All right. So give me a second. I'm going to bring somebody on. Somebody wants to come on. Hold on 1 second. Okay, here we go. Oh. Can you hear me?
Hey, Wiley.
Hey,
Listen, I think 50 Cent was reaching, to be honest with you. I think that he was just trying to start a beef with Nicki and Little Kim. It I understand from his perspective because I think that he didn't even get the full context of it because the song was about ex-boyfriends, right? So I bet he just listened to a clip and he made his own assumption. I don't think it was about Nicki, to be honest with you. I think it was about one of her ex-boyfriends and now
and
the
I think,
queen.
in the lyrics, maybe he thought that she was dissing me because maybe he thought that maybe Nicki look him dissing me, but I'm just gonna drop Nicki Minaj's name.
Right. Right, because he tried to make it seem that Little Kim dissing Nicki was retaliation because Nicki didn't uh, give out props to Little Kim at the VMAs. Do you remember that?
I agree. Yes, I remember that.
I think he's clout chasing for real. I don't even know why he's into that. He's into Little Kim's business for what? What if you have some problem with Little Kim, address Little Kim. Don't be bringing other people into it that have nothing to do with it.
And I want to say this too. Also, I want and I say this humbly, you know, he's trying to have this beef, this Nicki and this whole thing with Nicki and Lil Kim. This beef literally is trying to be feud back with the men. The men want this beef to come back because a lot of men in the industry unfortunately like to see women go back and forth in beef.
Right, because we don't see Nicki and Cardi be beefing no more. So what do they want? They want to go back to Nicki beefing with Little Kim. It's just a mess. It's so unnecessary, to be honest with you. Now the Queen. Listen, I think that we shouldn't be crying that she's gone. We should be happy that she was here for so long. I mean, it's a miracle for someone to be alive at 96. You know what I'm saying? She has done a lot. But Wiley, don't but and people are going to disagree with me on this. Wiley, don't be making it seem as if the queen was innocent, like uh, from her other family members. She was just as messy as them. The difference between her and her sons is that she was good at hiding it.
I hear you, but me personally, you know what I'm saying. I'm a huge fan of Queen Elizabeth. I think what she done for the world will go down in history as one of the best. But I personally, I cried. Did you cry over the Queen passing?
No, because I was just say I was happy, but I was reminiscing of all the times that we seen her on TV, how she made all those speeches. She We should be grateful that she was here for this long. That's all I'm trying to say.
I heard that. Well, we thank you so very much for coming on, Mr. Barbs.
All right, thank you, Wiley.
All right, Miss Ray, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you doing, Wiley?
Doing good.
Now, you tell me what made you cry? What made you
Because
so sad?
she passed away. That made me sad.
Hmm. And so you want to go to Buckingham Palace, huh?
I do. I want to go to Buckingham Palace. Are you going to help donate for me to get there?
Let me tell you something, Wiley. You know, absolutely not. And don't you go over there either, because they're not. Now you know that Queen did not even want them Meghan Markle kids to be called Prince and Princess because they was black. And that's
We
the
don't
first
know that.
thing.
We don't know if the Queen had anything to do with that. We
We
don't know that.
do know. That's
We
why
don't do that.
one of the first things King Charles did right away was named his grandkids Prince and Princess.
We
That's one
we
of the first things he did.
well for me, we really don't know if the Queen had anything to do with it. I don't think that was in the Queen nature.
Racism?
No, I don't think that was in her nature. No.
Oh, you got okay. When we gonna start talking about something? So you don't think the Queen of England? You seen Black Twitter going crazy?
I saw Black Twitter going crazy, and I'm like, why are they going crazy? Because Queen Elizabeth was not racist. She was the least racist person in the world.
I'm not falling for this. So pick a side. So how you mad at how you going off on a tangent about Emmett Till, but then you pray you want to cry over the
Well, I
queen.
cried. I cried over him too. I really did. I cried over Queen Elizabeth. What's the problem with me crying over Queen Elizabeth? I don't understand that. I don't understand it. I cried for her.
All right, I ain't mad at. I was just asking why. I'm not like trying to judge you for feeling that way. I was just trying to see get some a little clarity on because I seen you sit up here crying and snotting, and I was like over here like I can't wait till he open that line up because he is such a troll. So I don't know, because honey, you seem like you was genuinely hurt. So I said, wait a minute, let me call and check on him, honey, and see why he's so upset. And you
Yeah, I was.
said, uh-huh.
Yeah, I was crying because seeing that on the news, a woman that reminded me of my grandmother and her talent, her skill, her speeches. I remember growing up, seeing what is the queen wearing today? What does she eat today? I remember, Googling like YouTube videos of the chefs that will cook her food and her favorite dishes and her favorite
Hmm.
ice cream, her favorite cake.
What
And
is
just
it?
to see all of that and on that, it's just been so amazing. Her liking different types of chocolate cake and liking the ice cream not too cold, and it just amazes me to see that. And I would love to go to London to be there with the family.
With the family. They don't even want to be there. They don't even want to be there, Wiley. No, but what I'm saying is, I understand that, but you do know the history, not of just her, but of kings and queens, period. They don't have a good reputation throughout history. They were the original looters and colonizers. And, like when you go to a museum and you see all these like ancient artifacts and stuff, do you know that stuff they done went over there and took and stole from people? And that's what they do. Like, they don't have the best reputation for real. So I don't know. You just look into it because she got a little she's quite racist, sir. She is, and I ain't just doing that because this that and the third. Because I don't want to see anybody grieving too long for her. But she got 96 good years in, and think she 96 years old. So she lived through what racist times. She didn't probably see slavery. I don't think she seen slavery. She wasn't that old, but she was brought up in that racist atmosphere environment. You know what I mean?
I
But
hear.
you cheer up. But you cheer up. It's gonna be okay, Wiley.
Thank you so very much for that.
But
Make sure you give to the Wiley going to London fund. Make sure you give,
I'll
okay?
give to you going back to Vegas first. Okay, bye.
Well, we thank you. We thank you so very much for calling in.
Bye
All right,
bye.
thank y'all so very much. I do want to say this about Tiffany Haddish and Harris Spears. I do believe they need to be locked up. That's what I was going to say. But we will resume this live tomorrow. We had some technical difficulties tonight. I do apologize. We have a brand new computer that we purchased, still in the box. I have to set it up, so we are going to set that up. So tonight I'm going to be setting that up and doing all that good stuff, and I have to program it. And so yeah. But my laptop, I don't know what's going on. I got to take that to the computer spot tomorrow. So make sure y'all contribute to the show because that's expenses of the show that we have to do so we can make sure the show is still going on. And this laptop definitely was brand new. Well, not brand new. I had it for how long? Blue Skies. How long was that? Like 3 years, 4 years. I think I had it for 4 years. Probably. I got to ask Blue Skies. She was a part of the committee for that, but. Oh, they prepared an automatic repair. Something went on to the laptop, you guys. It must have crashed. It must have crashed. But y'all bear with me. Let me try this laptop again. They're diagnosing that laptop. Hold on. But yeah, I would love to do it for Vegas. I would love to go back to Vegas. I'm just weeping. I'm really, really weeping. You're Did restart your Pukas sometimes fix the problem in advanced options? Okay, let me restart. Something happened to the laptop, you guys. But I do believe, I do believe that Tiffany Haddish and Eric Spears should serve at least 300 years in jail because what they did to that child traumatized that child, and it was wrong. Because if those were two gay men, let me break this down before I go. I have to get this out. If those were two gay men did a skit and did a skit on a child, you as the black women in this chat would be sending me emails saying, Wiley, they should be locked up. So let's not act like that shouldn't exist. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's going to work. Okay, hold on. Let's not act like that shouldn't exist. Hold on, you guys. I think we'll be able to get the phone lines. So y'all bear with me. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hold on.